football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First and 10. Here's Mahomes. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Kansas City.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now here's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Again, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Taylor Muse. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Second down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have When you're running back in the NFL and Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
First and goal from the 3. This call down near the goal line. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score, Chiefs 7, Raiders nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They run with Hines. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. This is Hines. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's Hines. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now it's Hines. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Reception here by Rose. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Rose, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. He'll find Clyde Edwards there. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And they're hooked in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Naeem Hines, 83 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Mahomes. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 39. There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Lining up for the extra point.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out. Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. I didn't get my swag right. He's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a 6 and a Raider touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up about the 31. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Mahomes now on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First down, Chiefs.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's his running back, Edwards-Helaire. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Mahomes firing complete. Trotting! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Mahomes again. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City. Tyreek Hill. His first touchdown on the year. Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. He's got it at the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Rico Gafford, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin. At the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Mahomes to throw once more. And this is going to be incomplete. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one complete to Gafford. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. 13-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass. And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. That's out to the left and complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it. And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on
Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. On second down now. It's Hines, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
He's going to launch this thing. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Rico Gafford with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On second down, it's Hines. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense trying to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash and a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
First down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're excited.
They got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
29 yards.
He got 29 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Now here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Kansas City.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
They begin the drive with Hines. Pushing his way through. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
That's good.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Calais. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Calais. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
Third down.
They'll run. Calais. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Good.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The end of the third quarter with the score Raiders 52,